Good morning, Washington High School. Today is Thursday. It is May the 3rd, 2018, and in honor of all of the rushing rain we had last night, today is a B-Day, or B-Day. I have a bunch of student announcers who are going to tell you a thing or two, but Mr. Ballard is going to come on to give us some information that we need to know starting today.
Good morning, everybody. Mr. Ballard here. Really quickly, I just want to go over the fact that something is changing in our main foyer for the next day and a half. Particularly after lunch, but a little bit before lunch, so pretty much 4th hour passing time on, we've had some issues with being in the foyer after the bell rings and even after people have asked you. So, the foyer area, the actual green brick area in the main foyer, is now officially blocked.
Sorry.
Can everyone hear me out there? I hope so. The main foyer area will be blocked. It'll be, again, the green area. Make sure it'll be roped off. It has signs. We cannot hang out there, and the vending machines will be off through Friday, and my aim is to open them back up again Monday. If you have any questions, concerns, or issues, come see me, Mr. Ballard, because the decision was kind of made on my behalf.
Hey, GSA today, we are going to go see Love Simon, so we're going to meet right after school in Miss Harger's room. Mr. M is not here today, so we're going to meet in Harger's room, which is right next door. There's a sign on M's door. You can't really miss it. So we're going to meet right after school because we want to leave as soon as possible because the show starts at 3:30, and so, yeah.
A reminder that Senior Pizza Night is at Pizza U Design.
May 18th, 8 p.m. Bring literally everybody you know. If your grandma's not there,
We're packing the place.
yeah. It's like prom 2.0.
Senior Day of Service and the Senior Walk will be May 22nd, which is the day before the seniors' last day of school.
Yeah, and it will be in the morning, so you will be back in time for the food fair, and you can sign up in the Student Center.
Hey y'all, today after school we're doing the art fundraiser. We're doing it today after school and Friday after school in Smelzer's room. We have cute little trinkets, jewelry, stuff like that, so come and support the artists.
Yeah, come support your Washington Art Department today after school. WLP will be meeting today after school in Mr. Dew's room 232. We're hoping for it to be an editorial meeting if there are enough people there. New members are always still welcome, even though it's coming towards the end of the year. We might have popcorn, which is really good, so be there.
There's Origami Club after school today.
Current senior Adashtra members, just a reminder that you need to fill out some information about your independent service project on Canvas.
And if you're an incoming member, you also should head over to Canvas and fill out the leadership nomination forms. If you're having any problems at all, talk with Mr. Hilton in room 223, I think. Thank you.
Good morning, Wash. Moodico 2018 is tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Admission is $5 or free with an activity pass. All cast dress rehearsal is tonight at 3:15, first come, first serve. So come get your act done and we'll be good to go. See you all there tomorrow.
Alright, weather. Storms tonight, probably somewhere between 3:30 and later. It's going to essentially like thunderstorms. With the rain that we had last night, sometimes you can have a little fun. There was a couple of them from my first hour class, Ty Sherman, Mason Hatfield. They kind of raced each other in the rain last night, so storms, not always bad. You can have some fun. Thank you. Bye.
And those student athletes, you're going to want to keep an eye on both announcements and listen up because there's some great competitions happening today that could get interrupted by the weather. So best of luck, I hope, to the women's JV golf team who's going to be playing at Gardner and to the women's varsity golf team who's going to be playing at Airport National. And I sure hope that the men's and women's varsity tennis matches come off. The women will be at Waterloo West and the men will be here at Wash. And of course, track and field, the women's varsity and JV divisional is at Prairie this evening, and the men's track and field, both varsity and sophomore divisional, is at Dubuque Senior High School. Of course, if all of those things get rained out, if the weather comes in, we could all show up for that band concert with Kennedy at Coe College this evening at 7 p.m. Of course, if you're not practicing for Moodico. All right, there's a bunch of things that seniors need to know. Seniors, the final day for CPR training is Thursday, May 9th. all day in the wrestling room. That's a week from today. The training will begin, will start at the beginning of each class period. CPR training is a graduation requirement, and this is a state requirement, not just a Washington High School or Cedar Rapids Community School District. So if you want to keep your mom from having a heart attack when she finds out you're not walking across the stage because you missed your CPR training, then make sure that you go and get trained for how to help somebody when they have a heart attack. Seniors, if you did not fill out the yellow graduation info sheet in the auditorium on Monday, stating where you would like your final transcript to go or what your plans are after you graduate, please make sure to see Mrs. Weiland in the counseling office to fill one out. We want to know what our post-graduation plans are for our Washington Warriors so that we can continue to support you even after you have left our building. So if you did not fill out one of those yellow forms on Monday when you met in the auditorium and had your picture taken in the cafeteria, make sure to stop into the counseling office so that we can have you do that today or tomorrow. Seniors, again, if you are unable to attend Senior Rec Night on Monday, you may pick up your medals and awards in the main office. Please see Amanda, one of our secretaries in the main office, and she will help you to connect with the award that you earned. The JV men's soccer team played their best game of the year yesterday against Iowa City West, and they won that game 1-0 with Chase Ferguson kicking in the only goal. So thank you for finding the back of the net, Chase, and best of luck to the continuing season for the men's team. Now, before I tell you a little bit about birthdays and before we talk about what might be for lunch today, I do want one announcement to both students who are currently in AP classes and teachers of advanced placement classes. Our AP tests begin next week, and we want to make sure that every student knows which day their test is on, what time their test will commence, and where to be. So I do not have that list in front of me to read down that list, but I know that there is a large list posted outside the main office. I also know that advanced placement teachers were mailed a list for every test and every time and every location last night in an email. So AP teachers, please make sure that you are going over with your class where they need to be, on which day and at what time, so that our advanced placement tradition here at Washington High School can continue. Remember, there are other schools that are known for other things, but Washington High School is the school where you can get a world-class college prep education while you're still in high school. Let's seal that deal by taking those AP exams, doing our best, and one part of doing your best is just showing up on time. A lesson that Mr. Whitty could learn at least a little bit. If you happen to see Jacob Mason Marshall, which you won't unless you are traveling with those students to Minneapolis today, please wish Eminem a very happy birthday. Perhaps when you see him back in class tomorrow, you could just burst out into song. Also, if you see Jade Barnes in the hallway, or Jalen Blythe, Ellie Martins, or Justin McCarley, or his brother Patrick McCarley, Drayden Spang, and Peja Thurn, all of those Warriors are celebrating a birthday today. So very happy birthday to all of those Warriors. And if you wanted to, you could buy them lunch. You could buy them a breakfast croissant or a spicy chicken patty, a fruit parfait or Pick 2 chef salad, Asian rice bowl, sub sandwich, specialty French bread. Best of luck to all of our Warrior competitors tonight. I hope the weather holds, and I hope it's a great performance at Coe College tonight for our band with Kennedy. Please show up tomorrow night for Moodico. That's in the theater, or the Little Theater here at Wash, and rehearsal is tonight. With all of the ways that our classroom and our courts and our fields and our stages are making a great opportunity for students, it is no surprise that today and every day is a great day to be a Warrior.